3 Singaporean youths aged 14 to 19 have been detained under the Internal Security Act for plotting attacks in the country. While the cases are unrelated, the youths were self-radicalised online and were targeting schools and a military base. The 14-year-old is the youngest to be detained under the ISA. The youths will be undergoing rehabilitation in detention. Sabrina Ng with the details.
These are recreations of real-life school shootings on gaming platform Roblox. The content drew a Singaporean teenager who encountered it when he was just 12 down a path of violent extremism. Out of curiosity, the youth researched online more information about mass shooters. He then went on to consume violent gore and mass shooting content. While playing first-person shooter games, the 14-year-old imagined himself as lodging an attack against his bullies. The secondary 2 student was later influenced by a mix of ISIS propaganda, far-right extremist ideologies and mass shooters. He idolized the perpetrators of past attacks and believed that violence against non-Muslims and gay people was justified. The teenager then planned a mass casualty attack against the non-Muslim teachers and schoolmates at his school. He had initially planned for the attack to take place during the June holidays, as he believed that there would be fewer teachers around to stop him. He also specifically identified days where his targets would be around in school for activities. The 14-year-old wanted to use a gun before settling on 2 knives from his home. ISD said the youth repeatedly watched ISIS execution videos and stabbing tutorials online.
He wrote out a 21-page attack manifesto. It set out attack plans, choice of weapons, attack targets, non-Muslim teachers and students in his school. Quite serious and quite advanced in his plans. He was going to live stream his attack, pledge allegiance to ISIS, and then take his own life.
His plan was foiled after someone at his school noticed signs of his radicalization and alerted the authorities. In another case, a 15-year-old's radicalization was triggered by Hamas's attack on Israel. He wanted to fight alongside Hamas in Gaza but lacked resources. Instead, he posted videos online encouraging Muslims to carry out armed violence. By 2025, the youth wanted to establish an extremist state in Southeast Asia. He designed this flag and used online chat groups to recruit supporters. The 15-year-old then turned his attention to Singapore, researching pressure cooker bombs and planning an attack that would cause multiple civilian casualties. He was still in the early stages of planning when he was detained. Both the 14 and 15-year-olds cannot be named as they are minors. The final case involved 19-year-old Tan Junxie, a Muslim convert who became radicalized online. He hoped to travel to Somalia to fight alongside ISIS, while also planning attacks in Singapore. Tan identified SAF personnel at Sembawang Air Base and LGBTQ students at his school as targets. He also researched knife skills and planned to buy a 10-centimeter long knife from a local shop to slit his victims' throats. Tan also admitted to carrying out cyber attacks against the websites of several local and overseas Muslim organizations he considered, quote, deviant. He is the first self-radicalized individual dealt with under the ISA to have attempted cyber attacks. His acquaintances alerted the authorities after becoming concerned about his extremist views and plans for violence.
While ISD will focus on their rehabilitation, at MOE we will support their education while they're in detention. We will work together to try to help them to recover and move on positively and purposefully.